As they say, it starts with a solid foundation. For me, it starts before that, though, is the surveyor. Boy, is that important. So on the plot plan, it tells me what the setbacks are from the back of the Miami curb to the front of the building. So I could check that. The worst thing would be, of course, that you're too far forward. That's not a good thing. My surveyor, Drew, is dead on, been doing it 20 years. Him and I are like brothers. So, and the second thing is, want to verify that we are square ahead of the slab guys. See, for you young supers out there, if you end up with a slab that's out of kilter and you didn't check this, and the slab guy says, oh, I went off the surveyor, and if you didn't check the surveyor, well, you got nothing. You got to fix it now. So my slab guy knows, and my surveyor knows, I verify the pins every time. So right here is where the exact corner, front left corner of the building is going to be, and right here is saying this is the proposed finished floor elevation right here. So this will end up being the top of concrete, and that means I'm going to raise this building about 2.5 inches or 0.3 of a foot. So I pull the tapes, and I have to adjust when I hook my tape on here to the dead center of the nail, and go to the back pin, and I go at front left and front left to back right, and front right to back left. And so simple, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. I went on the calculator before I pulled the tapes, and where I got the numbers, a squared, we're at 93 foot 2, and width is 55.1, says it right, Charles. That gives the hypotenuse of 108 feet, 2 and 25/30 seconds, which is super close to 3/4 of an inch. And what I want and I need is to be within a 1/2 inch. So let's call it 108, 2 and 3/4. All right. Now I need something handy to write this number down so I don't forget. So where can I write it? How about right there, son? Get it handy. They don't call me Chuckles for nothing, son. So dead on is roughly going to be 108, 2 and 3/4, and this is what the tapes I pulled. Boom, dead on, Drew, way to go. Dead on, and front left to right rear, 1/4 of an inch difference. I mean, that's darn near laser performance, and Drew's always like that. So this is the set of prints that the slab guy is going to use. And I do this every time. So every time they roll out those prints, they're like, uh-oh, Gringo Loco, we know what he did. So I'm saying these are dead on, boys. And so it makes a huge difference where the columns are in the back. Those got to be dead on. So if the concrete column is here and the frame column's off to the left, it looks like crap and you got to fix it. So I don't recall, 75, 80 villas we've done, and I don't recall having to fix any columns. So that is great work on the surveyor, great work on the slab guys. And when I do check the surveyor of, let's see, twice out of all those units, I could not make the math work. Couldn't make it work. And he came back and he said, yep, man, I was off. I was off by 0.2 or 1/2 tenth, something like that. Boom. And then we remeasure it, and now we're good to go. So that's a little schooling about math. And we are ready for the plumbers over here at 134, 135.